Well, wait.
Ooh.
Oh, no, that doesn't look
No.
right at all.
Oh.
That looks
Why?
worse.
What's happening?
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh! On our end, since you guys can't see it, we have the bottom half of the screen,
Mirror.
and then it flips, and we have the bottom half of the screen on the top also.
Yep.
So that they're meeting in the middle. Oh no! Right now, there's a guy who's just
All legs.
all legs. He's. Oh no! That's a horse show. That's a nightmare.
Yep. This is the that's the DLC.
Movie. How was I to know that he'd get upset?
Big Hugh's got a thing about guys dating his girl.
I'm trying to make it happen. See if I can get you guys to see this. What if I capture the whole monitor? Will that work?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Ooh, actually, it might be the solution to your problem. It's not the solution to your problems.
You know him?
Don't just stand there, guys.
Oh!
You gotta get out of here.
And it's fixed.
You catch us on.
It's like we were lying about the whole problem.
Blades.
Okay.
Okay.
Blast through and hit new game
Okay.
again.
Let's try it one more time. See if we can get this to go. New game. Okay. Oh no, that's bad over here now. Try that. New game. Oh, it's looking promising.
That's it.
Oh. Sad. Hoped it was going to be mirrored again and we'd have half a clock twice. And 36 seconds. When I tried to capture the whole screen, it wouldn't work.
You
So,
really know
I don't
how
know.
to show a girl a good time.
It was just dinner and a movie. How was I to know that he'd get upset?
Big Hugh's got a thing about guys dating his girl. There's not much we can do now, Joe.
Well, Rita, how about one for the road? Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Sparky?
You know him?
Don't just stand there, guys. We gotta get out of here before Big U catches on. Too late. I'm one step ahead of you. Gentlemen, kill them!
Hey, watch where you put those hands, Buster.
What are they shooting at?
Get them!
Shoot.
And I want them dead. This time. That was close.
I gotta hand it to you, King. You certainly know how to end the night with a bang.
Shoot. I almost forgot. I had to pick up Faye Russell, the famous movie star, in less than 8 hours. Let's go, Sparky.
Will I ever see you again?
Only if you're lucky.
Well, there you go.
Intro!
This music is all you need. What if Indiana Jones had this soundtrack?
It'd be pretty good.
Just the Casio keyboard going wild. Not have enough time to peruse that list of voice actors.
I'll go upstairs and get Miss Russell. Anderson, what are you doing here? And where's Miss
Is Anderson
Russell?
his rival, you think?
Looks
You
rival-y.
fool, King.
His smarmy
Did
rival.
you really think that I would let you fly Faye Russell, the most beautiful actress of our time, into the Amazon jungle? Well, yeah. I won the contract fair and square. You're more gullible than I imagined. Quit kidding, Anderson. I gotta fly her out before the storm hits. I got my plane all gassed up and ready to go. Not this time, King. I will have the money and the girl. But she's my favorite actress. Besides, if I don't get the money, I could lose my plane. That's less competition for Flying Dutchman Airlines.
Do you think
Oh
he's
no.
Dutch?
He does. It seems like it.
Bit on the
Fly
nose.
to the Amazon for her photo shoot, and I will get all the glory. Soon, I will rule the skies. Hey, you can't do that. I just did.
Wow.
Now try and get out of this one, King. See you later.
Is this her dressing room?
I've got a
I guess.
plane to catch.
It's got some door.
It's locked. My one chance to meet the most beautiful actress in all the world has just been shot down in flames. And here I am trapped in a cheap theater hotel in downtown Rio.
This is a hotel?
Guess I should try and find a way out of here.
A lot of weird things going on in this hotel.
What a shitty hotel. Why did it have these illusion posters on the wall? Oh, well, tell me about them.
The great market, eh? The only thing he made disappear was my girlfriend.
I don't get it. What about here? It's
Jeez,
locked?
There's more metal here than in a Sherman tank.
Topical.
This is the great Markham's trunk.
Shermans are notorious for having
Looks like he's
no
been
armor.
robbed. And I don't mean holidays.
Okay.
So you think a magician is staying in this room in this hotel, and he put up posters of himself on his own wall?
I don't think so. I think this is
Looks
her
like someone
room.
left these here to be washed.
The blanket's here.
Why
to
would
wash.
she have his suitcase? His luggage?
I don't understand either.
Wow, it could be a pirate chest full of treasure. But knowing my luck, it's probably full of linen.
Wow.
It does seem more likely. I like this circle thing.
I think we're playing the modern enhanced version, so I think
Yeah.
that's what you're getting there.
Oh, there's different things here.
Looks like someone left these here to be washed. Looks like someone left these here to be
Thanks.
washed.
Are there different things
Appreciate
there?
it. Really glad that,
It's bolted to the wall pretty good. But why would anyone want a radiator in sunny Rio?
Why indeed? That's the mystery we're gonna solve
In
over the
case
course of
it's-
this game.
in case it's chilly? Can I pick up?
Sheets. Yeah. I got more sheets. Use sheets on sheets.
I want the things that are under these sheets,
Make
obviously.
a window rope.
Oh, I wonder if that is what's going to happen. That's actually a little clever. No, I can't pick those ones up?
It says laundry chute. So, no, you can't pick up the laundry chute.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the blanket. Yeah, okay, I see.
I can see a room below, but it's too dangerous to jump down.
Oh, that's gone.
I guess that's all that is I look out the window.
And you can't interact with it at all.
I can see a room below, but it's too dangerous to jump down. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the handsomest pilot of them all? Hey, that dame is a guy. Sure had me fooled. I've always had a thing for brunettes and blondes. Redheads too.
Get that wig.
hate clicking any of these posters.
I don't think that has any use for that. I don't think that has any use for that.
I hope we get to hear him say that thousands of
It
times.
sounds like we're gonna hear it a
Why
lot.
the heck would I want that?
Okay, well,
Can you take the curtain cord? I think it's a long shot, but I'll look at the curtain cord. I want to take it. Pickup window.
I don't think I need that.
You never know.
okay, what if
I'm already carrying that.
Okay.
would
What is
I-
wrench? Use. Sheet on sheet. Nailed it.
You're a smart person.
Use bat on sheet rope. Use sheet rope on wig. Tie a wig to the end of the
Now I'm
rope.
to be playing baseball.
Oh, oops.
There's nothing to attach it to.
Uh-oh. How about
They
the
got
cord?
Tying that up. ain't
Oh,
gonna
it's
do
gonna
me
be
much
the
good.
radiator.
There's
Now ain't
bat
the time
on
to be playing
radiator.
baseball.
Damn it!
Just wail on it.
There we go. That's what we were trying for.
I can't quite reach it.
My groceries are outside getting delivered.
Great, just what I need. A box of rubber tools.
Okay, well, take a rubber tool if you think you're
I
gonna
don't
need
think
it.
I need
He doesn't
that.
need it. Doesn't need a box of swords.
You just said, well, actually, he said that was out of reach.
Use the bat to reach him.
I can't quite reach it.
If he says he can't reach the thing with the bat, it's gonna be like, it's literally at eye
I
level.
can't quite reach it.
Literally.
Yeah, right?
I think you'll probably be pushing the ladder over to the
Seems
swords.
true.
I'll go deal with your grocery situation while you enjoy
Okay.
this.
Oh, now that's what I call.
I was gonna go get the groceries! So that you could enjoy this!
I'd rather leave it here.
I'd rather leave it here too, kid.
Whoa, now that's what I call ugly. That's strange. They're made of rubber.
Rubber sheets. Do you
I
want
don't
them?
think I'd have any
No.
use for that.
How about we use...
It's got wheels. It's got wheels.
Yeah, roll it.
Do you need to verify because there are not
It's got
groceries
wheels.
out
It's
there
got
yet,
wheels.
but there's like a car parked outside?
No, it said, like, driver has arrived, so...
That doesn't seem to work.
How do I roll ladder? Roll ladder. Move.
Use bat on ladder.
I don't understand why it's not just
Knock it in
use
there.
ladder.
That doesn't seem to work.
Like... Alright,
Talk
talk
to
to ladder. Pick up ladder. Can I use it that way?
I don't think I'd
No.
have any use for that.
Yeah, you do have a use for the ladder.
What's the next one over? After
Look
look
at
Give.
Give. Move. Okay, let's try move. That's a weird...
Wow.
Okay, well...
Now you know. Now you maybe access that drawer.
Look at cocktail umbrellas.
Put on the wig.
Ew, I don't like that
Little things you get in fancy drinks.
ladder climbing animation. That was gross.
They're those cute little things you get in fancy drinks.
Can we pick one up?
I'd rather leave it here.
Yeah, okay. What? That's all you'll do?
I don't think I need that.
Move it back. Oh, I can access things.
The
Okay.
less said, the better, I think.
Can you get swords?
They're made of rubber. I should have guessed. Neat.
Can I take a mask?
I don't think I'd have any use for that.
Is there anything I can take?
Why the heck would I want that?
What the hell? Oh. Okay, I took comedy breasts. Good. Guess that means I'm gonna dress up as a woman at some point here. Oh, what about these crowbars? Check them out. Are they rubber?
These are standard issue with Anderson's goons.
Can I take a crowbar? Yeah, crowbar! Alright, I guess I have expended this room's possibilities. Ooh, what was that? Look at oh, that's the laundry chute. Look at laundry chute
Police
here,
back
too.
upstairs.
Oh, I don't like this. There's a key. But goons. Okay, let's see what this door is. What do we have going on? Walk to door. Look at the door.
I don't see anything special.
You crowbar the door?
Not a good idea. I might do some unnecessary damage.
I want to do damage. I want to go through the door. Alright, fine. I guess we're dealing with goons.
How many hijinks did I miss?
I tried to take everything and nothing worked except a crowbar and some fake breasts. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna dress up as a woman to
You're set for a
escape.
great evening.
Yeah. But I've got this door that we can't do anything with. And then up here, I can slowly saunter. To where I see a couple of goons, and that concerns me. But there's definitely a key here.
Hello.
I'm Mike Laris, the bellboy. How may I help you?
Is there a back way out of this joint?
There's just a front entrance. That's the only way in and the only way out.
That seems like a fire
What
hazard.
do you want to know?
I guess it is.
Have you ever had a bellboy introduce them by first and last name?
Oh, I like to work out escape routes in case of fire. That's
I
good.
like to work out escape routes in case of fire.
Oh, well, if there's a fire, you'll have to leave by the front door.
About that key on your desk?
Yeah, what about it?
Can I borrow
Do
one?
you have a spare one that I can have?
No, I don't. And if I did, I wouldn't give any to you. That key belongs to Miss Lola, and she doesn't like strangers dropping in on her.
Oh, that key again.
About that key again.
Can I just
What
borrow
do
it?
you want now?
I'm Lola's friend.
Prove
I'm
it.
Lola's friend.
With a wig.
She asked me to get it for her.
Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? Feel free to take the key anytime.
Thanks.
What?
The name tag says Lola.
Take. Controls not especially responsive. Okay.
Don't call me Mikey boy.
How long have you been working here?
Because you're
For
bad at your
about
job.
6 months now. My uncle co-owns this hotel with Anderson, so he got me this job.
Anderson owns this hotel?
Anderson co-owns the hotel.
Yeah, get it right.
Uncle EA owns half. Anderson is using the money from the business to build up his airline.
Have you seen Faye Russell in here?
Yeah, I sure have. She left here not long ago with Anderson. She sure is beautiful, isn't she? That Anderson is a lucky guy to be hanging out with her.
Are there any special shows on today?
Huh? Lola will be doing her showgirl routine soon. That's a show that you better not miss. She's one pretty dame.
Pretty sure
Thanks
we're
for
gonna
the
do that
information.
show.
That's okay.
Sorry to bother you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay. Should I interact with these gangsters?
Sure.
What if I die?
Well, then that's a risky
He's one of
run.
Anderson's goons. All brawn, no brains. He's one of Anderson's goons. All brawn, no brains. He's one of Anderson's goons.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's one of Anderson's goons. All brawn, no brains.
I thought that was the response when you said talk to.
They just throw me back upstairs.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go. Hit him with that bat. And or crowbar.
Key on, laundry chute. Oh, I broke the key.
It fits.
Oh, good, it fit.
Hello, Lola.
Well, 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 if it isn't Joseph King.
Or what? Didn't he just say that she left with Anderson?
No, this is not the movie star. This is the stripper.
It's been a while.
I don't remember the name of the movie
Not
star.
long enough.
She was Faye Russell.
Hmm.
How are things?
Much better since you walked out of my life.
Lola, I need your help.
Yeah? So what else is new?
My Aunt Dorothy. Oh, no, I don't know if it matters. I'm not really too compelled by any of these dialogue options.
This is serious. Can you help me?
That depends. What do you want?
Foot massage.
Anderson's goons have me trapped here.
And I suppose you want me to help you escape.
Well, yeah.
Why should I help you, Joe? It took me a long time to forget what you did to me.
Lock her in that shower.
I'm sorry for what I did in the past.
So you should be. Get me a towel.
I think you're gonna
and
take
I'll
your
see what I
clothes.
can do.
Thanks, Lola. You're the best.
Why did you get in the shower, turn on the water, and then take off your clothes?
Because she wasn't gonna take her clothes off in front of you. Come on.
Still.
Oh, and you're gonna take her
It's just
bear.
an ordinary-looking teddy bear. Hang on.
Hang
My
on.
pal Sparky had a teddy just like this. Nah.
Do you know who Sparky is? Is he the guy?
He was
Now
the guy
he's
that
out
saved
playing
us.
baseball.
You tried to baseball that teddy?
I did.
Come on now.
Why the heck would I want that?
Why the heck would you want that?
Because it belongs to Sparky.
It's just full of some old junk.
Take the old junk.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Why do we say that every time there's a mirror?
Pilot of them all.
Uh,
Huppa, huppa. That Lola sure is some fancy dame. I'd rather not look through Lola's personal stuff.
I would.
are you gonna take the handcuffs?
There are more fancy dresses here than in the front row of a Frank Sinatra concert.
Topical.
I don't think they need that.
I think you do.
Gee, handcuffs. I sure hope Lola's not in trouble with the cops. I don't think they need that.
Wow. Guess I'm talking to Lola while she
Hey, buddy,
showers.
I got manners.
Guess I'm not.
She asked for a towel, and you're like, hey, let's have a conversation.
It's closed.
Use the bat.
Do I have to move it?
That doesn't seem to work.
Oh no, there's like a open and close, isn't there?
Yes.
Open! Man, are there other things I can open? Can I open and...
Oh man, think of that chest in the first room that you didn't
I'd rather
open.
not look through Lola's personal stuff.
Walk to. Look at.
It's empty.
I hate it.
And he just leaves.
I didn't see a towel! Here comes see if
Give
there
her
was
the sheet rope. Just give her a whole bed sheet. Oh no. Okay.
Alright. Can I open
This chest?
this chest?
Can't.
It's locked.
Checks out. How about the luggage? Can I open the luggage?
I could do that, but it'd be a waste of time.
Good. Glad. Is there a towel in here?
There are posters. Use bat on trunk. Use wig on crowbar.
Doesn't look like there are any towels.
Use crowbar on trunk.
Oh. Alright, that's compelling. I'll buy it. I'll
Just
buy it.
kinda shuffles around trying to figure out how to climb back up.
I'll buy breaking this chest open. Yeah! No? Okay. Like he doesn't know how to use a crowbar.
I just found a towel.
Oh, good! There was a towel in this chest.
You're welcome.
You did good.
You could have gone to the bellboy and asked him for a towel too. I would have accepted that.
Ooh.
Need more towels in
I
my
don't
room.
see anything special.
Just go into the room.
You're on look at. Move.
No, that's like moving a
I
thing.
don't see anything special.
Move the door.
Just walk.
Oh.
Towel.
Enjoy your stay at Hotel Copacabana. This will make a worthy addition to my
But
towel.
before you give her the towel, can you take her clothes?
No, it's not a takeable item.
Okay.
Give towel Lola.
Here's your towel, Lola.
Yeah, that's right. Hand it to her in the shower while the water's running.
You want to get out of this dump? Well, I've got a plan.
What sort of plan?
We're gonna dance.
Let me see.
Here, put on this dress.
I found it.
Found what?
You can use this dress as a disguise.
I'm gonna dress as Mrs. Claus.
Thanks.
Doesn't seem like it, yeah.
Lola, I won't forget this.
Yeah, right. Well, you better get out of here. I've got a show in 10 minutes and I ain't dressed yet.
I mean, you're the one who went into a shower with no exit plan.
Okay. Do I need to, like, use these things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It understood that everything was a costume. That's convenient. Are we not doing the show, or are we just gonna walk out? That's gonna be a bummer.
You're in disguise.
You called for me, Dr. Einstein?
Yes. I want you to witness the testing of my dino ray.
Oh.
With it, I can turn human.
I was gonna make that joke, but it turns out that, like, it wasn't a joke. It was just what
Yep,
it
that was
is.
actually what it did.
The only joke here is his floppy drive on his computer.
Now to activate the machine.
The person doesn't appear to be restrained in any way.
They're excited to be turned into a dinosaur.
Amazing. She transformed into a monster before my very eyes.
You've seen nothing yet. Observe.
Is that a dinosaur?
Activate the
It's some kind of velociraptor human hybrid.
She will be a quivering, snarling mass of dinosaur terror.
She doesn't look very menacing.
That's just a minor technical problem. I'll soon have it fixed. Unfortunately, she was my last specimen.
Need more girls.
I need more Amazon women.
Checks out.
Then I can create a dinosaur army to take over the world.
Alright.
Meanwhile, you were wearing the same dress as that
Yeah, I
dinosaur
noticed.
lady. She's also in disguise. You're gonna talk to them?
Yeah. Talk.
I wouldn't want to risk them finding out that I'm not a woman. Hello there, big boy.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Mike Loring. How may I help you?
He didn't tell us that he was
a
the
bellboy.
bellboy.
Yeah.
You look mighty fine in that little bellboy outfit.
Why, thank you, ma'am.
Did your mom make that outfit for
Oh.
Hands over your bell.
Oh, a high-fat diet and no exercise will do that to you, ma'am.
Did your mom make that outfit for you?
Yes, she did. She's a wonderful woman. She cooks for me, she cleans up after me, and she makes my clothes for me.
What's a nice guy like you doing in a place like this?
I work here for my uncle, E.A. He co-owns this hotel with Anderson.
I really must go.
Why did we have that interaction?
Pleasure, ma'am.
So that you could learn all about him. Walk to truck.
Hurry, Sparky. We gotta get to the airport. Hey, that wasn't Lola. That was Clue. Let's get him! Thanks for waiting around, Sparky. Uh-oh. Rico and Eddie are hot on our heels.
Give him a baseball bat. Talk.
Hey, Rico! I didn't know monkeys could drive.
We are gonna get you killed!
Can you throw that chicken at him?
Now ain't the time to be playing baseball.
Can I baseball the chicken at him?
Now ain't the time to be playing baseball.
Have we used the baseball bat yet?
No.
Neat.
I want to give
Give
chicken
to your
to
driver.
Rico.
I'd have to pick that up first.
Okay, well, pick it up.
I'm gonna give it to you, Rico.
Pick up some hay, too. Well, look at the hay first.
Cows seem to like this stuff. Wait a minute. There's something under here.
Oh. What's under here?
Oil. Just a can of oil. Grease that chicken.
Grease the chicken up first.
That doesn't seem to work.
Not if you don't try.
Can I give the chicken now? Didn't even give me dialogue. Use chicken on Rico?
Take this, you goon.
Oh, good.
Now you don't have a chicken. Use hay on Rico and Car.
Take this, you goons.
Use oil on Rico and Car.
It's time for an oil change.
Ew.
Huh.
Okay, Sparky, let's get to the airport.
Do you think you could have kept that chicken if you hadn't
Everything
blundered?
seems to be in order. You may board the plane.
You just lost
Finally.
points for your final score.
I've been
Maybe
waiting
true.
here for ages. My time is money. You got that?
Yes. Whatever you say. Let's go now, shall we? Hold it right there,
I thought his
Anderson.
plane was the Flying Dutchman.
Who are you?
It was Flying Dutchman Airlines.
Now just get on the plane. I'm Joe King, owner and pilot of this plane.
Oh.
I thought
He's
you
gonna
guys
jack
were
your plane.
yours.
Don't listen to him, Bay.
He owns an airline and doesn't even own his own plane.
You're way out of a piece of bag.
At least I don't look like I need to wear one.
How appropriate, you fight like a cow. I don't know that this is relevant. I think make a choice.
Anderson. And the bigger chin. Now get out of my sight while you still can. You may have a big chin, but you got no backbone. You better quit while you're ahead, King, or I'll
Oh,
get
I hope you
nasty.
get a fisticuffs. Wait till you get a load of this.
Wait till you get a load of this.
Why did you hit him?
He had it coming to him, Miss Russell. Nobody takes customers away from the Amazon Queen.
I thought he was kind of cute.
Joe!
Let me guess. This guy is gonna say he's the owner of the place, right?
No, Miss Russell. This is my pal Sparky, the Queen's mechanic. We've got to get a move on. There's a big storm brewing. Well, I think it's time we got this show on the road.
Sure hope we don't crash into the Amazon
Get struck by
jungle.
lightning.
And then she gets mistaken for an Amazon.
Oh.
And gets turned into a dinosaur. We need Jeff Goldblum to save us.
You idiot! You crashed the plane!
Hey, it's not my fault.
Yeah, right.
We were hit by lightning. What could I do?
I don't want to hear excuses.
That's very
Just
casual.
Get us out of this mess, okay?
Let's just go take a glance at these seats.
Hey, Sparky. Yeah, Joe? I just found one of your comic book coupons. Is it the Commander Rocket Authentic Secret Pocket Rocket Decoder Ring coupon? That's the one. Unfortunately, it's all soggy. Gosh darn it. That page was from my new Commander Rocket comic, which means the rest of the comic must have been damaged in the crash. Sorry, pal. You might as well keep it, Joe. I'll try and get a new one later. One that's in mint condition.
We'll have to.
Now you got yourself a wet coupon.
We're gonna walk around with metal detector and look for the pages of his comic in the Amazon jungle.
It just occurred to me that if anyone has tried to chat with us this entire time, I have not seen, like, our chat's not up, so.
Oh yeah, I guess there isn't like chat open on
It's
this.
because you never exit out of the save setting. I was, like, kind of okay with it because, like, it might get jacked up. Oh, Dave said something at some point.
Rob inspects door. Door is confirmed door.
I was correct because, look, it's all jacked up now. There it goes.
It was just because I was on the wrong screen.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
It's
What's
closed. It's closed.
Sorry if you got ignored, Dave. I think you probably left.
Open the duffel bag.
Walk to it.
How was things, Sparky? It could be better, Joe. The plane is pretty badly damaged.
How are things?
How long will it take you to fix her? Fix her? You need more than a mechanic to fix the Queen, Joe. You need a miracle worker.
Well, maybe we'll find like a witch doctor in the
Stop the water
Amazon.
leak? I can slow it down a little, but I'm afraid she's gonna sink. We gotta find a way off the plane.
Okay, hear me out.
Dave has been quietly watching because he's never seen this game before.
No one has. A normal mechanic couldn't fix the situation. What about a dinosaur mechanic?
Possible.
That's
If-
my solution.
If we turn him into a dinosaur,
Yes.
clearly...
Dress him up as an Amazon queen, an Amazon lady for the scientists to kidnap.
we just use our costume
Yeah.
here in this duffel bag. Clearly, based on his
Deep
physique,
V. Deep V-neck. He's a member of the Bee Gees.
I was going to guess that he's going to turn into a Goomba from the Super Mario movie.
Well,
What supplies do we have? Just about everything's been water damaged, including my new Commander Rocket comic. I got some beef jerky if you're feeling hungry.
Yeah, give me that beef jerky.
I'm starved. I'd love some beef jerky. Here you go, Joe.
I'm going to have
Don't
beef
eat it all
jerky
at
in a
once,
while.
or you could end up like me.
What?
What?
A mechanic?
No, just slightly on the larger side. Though I have lost some weight lately, but that's probably because we haven't had a paying customer for months. Hang in there.
why are they so casual?
As the boat fills with water, the plane fills with water.
It's gonna be a boat in a second.
Okay, fine. Look, duffel
I
bag.
just found a knife and a lighter.
Ooh,
Nailed
that's pretty good.
Use the lighter to dry out the coupon.
Mmm.
I'm a pilot for hire, not a pyromaniac.
Yeah. Idiot. Look at the crates.
Look at those crates.
These crates are made out of rainforest timber.
That is not very nice.
I don't want to cut that.
Do you
Don't
still
wanna cut it.
Do you still have your crowbar? Can you bar those crates?
I can baseball bat
Oh,
them.
it's gone.
Yeah.
How did you lose your crowbar?
They got waterlogged.
Can you give her some beef jerky?
No.
Look,
Oh,
you Miss
close up.
Russell, I understand you're upset.
Damn right I am. I'm mad as hell.
Are you ever in a good mood?
I don't know. There's really a good option
Are
there.
you ever in a good mood?
Usually. But not when I'm stuck in a jungle with a nincompoop mechanic and a stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking bush pilot.
Who's scruffy looking?
Who's scruffy looking?
Just quit the gabbing and get me out of here, okay?
There. Leave.
Open door.
Get out of the damn plane, lady.
What a solution.
Look at Lily Stem. Look
Is
at
this
piranhas.
Is this a puzzle you need to solve? Can't you just leave the plane?
No, it looks like I've got to figure out how to use these items to not get.
Tim is holding the lily pad in place.
That's good.
You have to cut it with your knife so it'll float away. You're gonna make a little
Beyond
boat.
repair.
Oh, that propeller's no good? Can you take it?
There's no way I'm gonna put my arm in the water with those piranhas.
Give him some beef
around.
jerky.
Oh no. Not the beef jerky.
They look hungry. I read that they can eat a whole cow in under a minute. It's 100% pure dehydrated beef.
There you go. It's cow.
Give beef jerky piranhas.
Here you go, fishies.
Joke's on you, now you don't have beef jerky.
It's true. Take that propeller. Good.
Okay.
Gonna use that as a
Oar.
an oar, yeah.
Can you use the knife on the stem?
That's what I think too.
Comic coupon.
That should do the trick.
Alright.
I'm a pilot for hire, not a pyromaniac.
I want to grab the propeller, jackass.
Hey guys, hop on board. I'm gonna load this lily pad to the bank.
Very sturdy lily pad. Holds 3 adults.
Is this safe?
2.5 with Joe
Maybe
Pesci.
you'd rather stay in the plane?
I think I'll risk the lily pad.
That oar.
Okay guys, I want you to stay here while I go get some help. I'm gonna try and find a telephone and call Al's Air Rescue.
While you're at it,
Use the knife on the lady.
you're going to need him when we get out of this mess.
Ha ha ha. I think you should stick to drama, Faye. Comedy isn't you. Okay guys, I won't be too long. Excuse me, Joe. Yes, Sparky? I was wondering if you could do me a favor. What sort of favor? Well, if you find the shop, could you see if they have any Commander Rocket comics? Comics? My copy of Commander Rocket versus the Mob got water damaged in the crash. I'd really appreciate it if you could find me a new one. Okay, Sparky, I'll have a look. But I can't guarantee anything. After all, we're in the Amazon jungle.
That's
Thanks,
true.
Joe.
Let's see. Use knife lady.
I don't want to cut that.
Sorry, Dave.
I don't want to cut that.
Walk to path. Is that all we got? Path and go back. Yep. Yep.
I don't want to cut that.
What a pretty bird. Polly want a cracker? Princess Azura is in trouble. Uh-oh. Hey, you can talk. Help me, Trader Bob. You're my only hope. Who's Trader Bob? And who's Princess Azura? I'm being held captive. You must save me. What on earth are you talking about? Who's holding who captive?
I feel like I'm being held captive, honestly.
You're my only hope.
Is this just
He's
perpetual?
gone. That was it. No, he's out.
okay.
Hey,
Message
come
delivered.
back here. That's just great. I've only just arrived in the jungle, and already I get a cryptic message. Maybe this Trader Bob character could shed some light. This vine looks strong enough to hold my weight.
Oh. Do you want to climb it or do you want to take it?
Burn it.
All right, let's see. Will you cut it? Oh, good. You have like 4 feet of vine.
I was worried that was going to be like a return to Zork moment.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't have cut it.
You lose. Walk to
You'll be
path.
screwed 6 hours from now. Uh-oh.
Use knife on gorilla.
Use lady disguise.
I don't have the lady disguise anymore. Maybe he wants a coupon.
There's a Pocket Rocket Dakota Ring coupon clipped from a Commander Rocket comic. There's part of a blueprint on the back of it.
Okay. Flip. Move.
Bop it.
Move.
Can't move it.
Can't.
Oh.
Can't.
Talk to this gorilla.
Phew, that sure is big. Hi. I'm Joe King. Did a parrot come through here recently? Chonga, chonga.
Chunga Wunga.
No.
He's the king of Congo Bongo.
Okay.
Hey, relax, pal. I'll just stay over here. I don't think the gorilla is gonna let me through.
Is he afraid of fire?
Does he want beef jerky?
We gave it up.
I think he only has one piece of beef jerky.
Hey, relax, pal. I'll just stay over here. I don't think the gorilla is
There's
gonna let me through.
Yeah. Like, I think if you like double click it, fast forward.
It's right click. Oh, I do still have beef jerky. I don't think that's the solution, but
little
sure.
do you know your beef jerky is going bad the
Nah,
longer you take.
I'm gonna hold on to it for a while longer.
I think later we're gonna have a puzzle where we have to weigh more, and we're gonna eat the beef jerky.
Tie him up with a rope.
That's what I'm trying to.
Tying that up ain't gonna do me much good.
Why wouldn't it? Cut him. Baseball bat him.
I feel like both of those are poor choices.
Give him a coupon for a thing.
Hey, relax, pal.
He says
I'll
no.
just stay over here.
Oh, you tried to walk
The
through him.
gorilla is gonna let me through.
I guess so. Give him.
No way. It ain't Christmas yet.
Yep.
Right. Hit him.
Now ain't the time to be playing baseball.
Stab
I
him.
wanna cut that.
You use knife on knife.
Good.
I don't wanna cut that.
I do. Okay.
Is there another exit, or is it just kind of?
Walk to path.
Seems like a dead end.
Walk to pinnacle. Okay, what do we got back here? Maybe I was supposed to just climb the vine, not cut it. You lose.
Go back to the first screen. See if we can go down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Banana. Can use this vine to fix this bridge. Come look at the bridge. Tell me that I need a vine to fix it.
It looks too
Looks like a
dangerous
bridge.
to cross.
Need a mechanic to fix this bridge.
Checks out. Some beef jerky.
The bridge isn't safe enough to
think
cross.
I did.
Yeah, I didn't.
Success.
I believe it.
It looks as good as new.
Collapse. Game over.
It's 6 inches long, slightly curved, and yellow. Yep, it's a banana, all right.
Take it. Can you take this other one? Pick up the banana
Not
tree.
ripe enough. Boy, there sure are a lot of bananas up there.
Whoa. Whoa, I don't encourage banana tree violence.
Now ain't the time to be playing baseball.
For once, I agree with joking. Joking. He's joking. Is that it? Is that the whole path?
Seems like it. Oh, walked path.
You
Look
take
at
your,
support rope.
Can you take your vine back?
What?
Well, how you came in.
There was like a look at support rope right here.
It's up at the top of the left of the screen. There you go.
Oh, I see.
It's a rope I tied to.
It looks as good as new. Why the heck would I want that?
Yep.
Why?
Yep. Why?
Why?
We'll give this monkey a banana.
This game is called Fly the Amazon Queen. The Amazon Queen flew for like 30 seconds.
It's true. It's called that because
It's ironic.
that plane is not the Amazon Queen. The dinosaur is. Give.
You think flight is a pun?
Yeah. Or just that she ran away.
Here, have a banana.
You screwed up. Now you don't have a banana.
No.
Needed to throw it somewhere.
Phew, that sure is big.
I bet if you go back, there's another banana
so
under the tree.
too.
There's so many bananas in that tree that they'll just keep giving you them if you screw up with your banana.
What do you think the answer could possibly be there?
You gotta wrap
Show.
wrap the coupon around the banana. So
Cut
you
banana.
can get a blueprint
Gotta slice it
imprinted on the banana. And then that gorilla will build you
up. Whatever the blueprint
Yeah.
is. Mm-hmm.
a banana kingdom.
Use.
Oh man, beef
Knife.
jerky banana combo?
Yeah.
Oh. You peeled that banana.
Always need a knife to peel a banana, kids.
I don't even... Based on the graphic, what did you even do with the knife? Like, it looks like you just peeled it open.
I did. But I used a knife to do it.
My brain can't even comprehend doing that. Joke's on you, you'll never use that bat. It'll just punish you at the same dialogue.
I'm gonna
every
use
time
it.
you
I'm
try
gonna use it to smash this banana.
Wow.
Use.
Cause rage.
Not feeling hungry. How about move, banana?
I can't move it.
How about close, banana? Do
It
that.
doesn't seem to work.
Look at this banana.
6 inches long.
Yeah,
slightly
that's
curved,
true.
and yellow.
Talk to the banana.
All right.
Talk. Do it.
Hello there. I
Glad.
don't think it's gonna talk to me.
Glad that worked.
He's joking.
Hello again.
Can I get this?
You gotta get the right options in the dialogue tree.
Would you mind moving so I can get past?
That was the one. You just need to ask nicely.
Uh-huh.
I beg your pardon? Sorry, pal, but I don't speak good ape. You've lost me, pal. Say, you're a gorilla, ain't you?
Man, maybe I just have to talk to him long enough he learns English.
I thought gorillas came from Africa.
This is the flight of the African Queen.
Hey, buddy, I think you're right. Gorillas are only found in Africa.
This is South America. You shouldn't be there. You gotta beat him with facts.
This is South America. You shouldn't be here.
Gee, you're right. I guess I'd better get going then.
Oh, I hate it.
Freaky. A phantom primate.
Good news is, you still got your peeled banana.
That's true. I am angry. Oh,
now you gotta
meanwhile...
control the Yo-Yo Man.
Wait has left us here.
Nope, they're getting captured.
He makes me so mad. I feel better now.
That was expensive perfume.
So, I'm rich. I can do whatever I want.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm going for help.
But Joe said to stay put.
Well, he can go jump in the lake.
Burn.
You can go eat a banana.
Went the wrong way to get a banana.
Walk to Florida Inc. camp.
Whoa!
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Walk to crash site. Trader Bob. He's our only hope. Florida Inc. camp. Jetty. Jungle.
I think that's your
Just-
whole.
That's the entire world.
It's not even 180 degrees.
No. I guess we're going here.
Welcome to Trader Bob's 24-hour general store and authentic native village playground. It looks like a giant asparagus.
Does it?
Dedicated to Peony, the great god of fertility. Hello, what are you looking at?
No, he's like one of those British guards.
Talking to you. Do you come from around here? Where's the Pygmy village? You still aren't gonna talk to me, are you? I give up.
He's hungry.
Give him a wet coupon.
He rubbed his belly. Do you want this
No,
banana?
thanks. I've grown attached to it.
Oh, no, I'm attached to that banana now. Okay.
That's a risky run when you peel a banana. You're mated for life. He wasn't even guarding. He was just standing.
No, yeah.
there.
I thought he wasn't going to let me past. Hare hunters.
Hi, I'm Joe King. Can you speak English? Sorry, I don't understand. I beg your pardon? I don't speak Pygmy. Goodbye.
Use that outhouse.
Ah, the local reading room. There's some graffiti on the door. Kilroy was here.
Niche joke.
That doesn't seem to work.
It's a Styx album.
He's asleep.
Use bat. Sleeping
Now ain't the
villager.
time to be playing baseball.
The final puzzle in this
It's
game.
long, slightly
You're gonna have to play a
curved,
game of
and yellow.
baseball.
Yeah, it's a banana, all right.
Oh, there's a sign outside. What if it was important? Beef jerky.
Oh, we meet again.
Man, that parrot was just trying to get you here to buy things from Trader Bob.
My name's Trader Bob.
I run this shop with Naomi over there. What can I do for you?
You think Naomi's the
Same
parrot?
Waiter Bob that this parrot told me about? Maybe. What else did that parrot tell you?
Well, he told me about some princess. Azura, I think her name was. He said that she was in trouble.
Listen, buddy, we gotta talk.
In my
What's
back
your name?
room.
My name's King. Joe King. Pilot for hire.
Well, Joe, Princess Azura is a good friend of mine, and she's been kidnapped. I don't know who's responsible, but I have my suspicions. I may need your help in finding her. Are you interested?
Why do you need my help? Can't you do it yourself?
The people I suspect of kidnapping Azura know me as her friend. They'd be very suspicious if I showed up snooping around. No one in the jungle knows who you are.
Dave told you that it's a well-known fact you can't peel a banana without a knife.
I'm a pilot for hire, not a detective.
And I'm the owner of an authentic native village and 24-hour convenience store.
I'm suspicious of
Sometimes
how
we
they
gotta
handle
do
fruit in
things that we
Canada
never
then.
planned on doing.
I'm not interested.
Wow.
I've got my own problems.
Oh yeah? Princess Azura's life depends on us finding her. What could be more important than that?
I need a comic book.
Stubbed my toe on the steps on my way
Our
in.
client is gonna sue my pants off.
Yikes! Legal fees can be expensive. Look, the princess is loaded. If you rescue her, she may be able to help you.
Okay, I'll help. Fill me in on the details.
Turns out you had no choice.
Great.
True.
I knew you'd help. I think that Floda, a Lederhosen company, kidnapped Azura. She was last seen near their camp earlier today. It'd be great if you could check the place out.
What makes you think
You can find out exactly what
A
Lederhosen
number
is.
of other people have gone missing near there. Besides, Floda has electric fences and vicious guard dogs. Isn't that a little odd for a clothing company?
No, they're trying to protect the Lederhosen.
Lederhosen company doing
As
in
you
the
should.
Amazon?
Exactly. From what I can tell,
national treasure.
the Lederhosen is just a cover for their real activity.
And Nicolas
I don't
Cage is
know
always
what
trying to
they're
steal
up to,
it.
But I'm sure it's no good.
What exactly is
Password is Valley Forge.
Lederhosen? Why, it's clothing. You know, sort of like leather shorts, I think. Not the sort of thing you'd wear in this hot weather.
You wouldn't wear shorts?
Details?
Not leather shorts.
You'll find Floda on the other side of the pinnacle. Be careful, Joe. And if you need any more help, just
Give him that wet coupon.
I don't know. Lederhosen might be comfortable in a warm client.
Not use, give. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm an idiot, that's what.
Nah, I'm gonna hold on to it for a while longer.
Checks out.
You gotta hold it until it dries out.
I gotta go now.
Oh boy.
It's empty.
That's right, son. A new supply of beef jerky should be through any day now.
Looks like a big telephone, some nets. Put jerky in the jerky jar.
That's what I'm trying. It didn't work.
Give it to him.
You look a little hungry. I've got some beef jerky. Would you like some?
You bet I would. I'll even pay for it.
That's okay. You can have it for free.
No!
No, I insist.
He's gonna pay you in nets.
Here, have some money.
Gee, thanks.
No, thank you.
Now you can give him that money to buy things from his store.
If he was hungry, why don't I give him this banana?
Essential for Amazon fishing. I'd hate to put my bare hands into piranha-infested waters. Excuse me, I'd like to buy this.
I'm sorry, but those are for special customers.
Screw
only.
off.
They are not for sale.
Sorry. It's a self-powered model, though it looks more like a bug exterminator's kit.
Hit it with a bat.
Take the vacuum backpack.
Excuse me, I'd like to buy this thing.
That thing is a vacuum cleaner, son.
And I gotta walk around the counter.
It's actually
tell you
a
off.
experimental self-powered model.
Self-powered?
Uh-huh. It's got a built-in battery or something. It'd be worth a fortune in the city, but it's useless here in the jungle.
Really?
Well, I'm sure I can
Yeah.
find a use for it.
You can just have it.
Some money.
It's all yours, son.
Here's your money.
Nice doing business with you.
You bought
Hey,
a
no problem.
vacuum with your beef jerky. Do you still have money? Nope. You made a poor choice.
Curious if there's anything else I possibly
Pick
could
up
have tried to
Naomi.
pick up.
Can't reach it.
I'd like to buy this.
Sorry, son, but that's not for sale.
Your 24-hour convenience store sucks ass, man.
I mean,
Nothing's for sale.
Hi, I'm Joe King, pilot for hire.
Can I help you?
I'm interested in some of your merchandise.
Which merchandise in particular?
Do you sell comic books?
You mean like Commander Rocket?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the very comic book I'm after. Do you have any in stock?
Sorry, we don't deal in children's literature. Maybe you should try a newsstand or something.
What's with the barber chair out front?
That's part of my village hair salon. I'm a qualified stylist, except I don't get to use my skills much. The only thing people want around here are bowl cuts.
Gotta convince people.
could you give me a haircut?
Could you give me a haircut?
Maybe another day. I've got a date with Bob tonight, and I have to get ready. I'm really nervous about it.
How come you're nervous about your date tonight?
Oh, it's no big deal. Bob gave me some perfume, which I was
Oh.
going to wear tonight. But Wedgwood drank the entire bottle. He was drunk for a whole week.
That explains the alluring aroma when we first met.
I haven't the heart to tell Bob what happened. And I know he'll be expecting me to wear the perfume. What am I going to do?
If I find some perfume, will you trade some stuff in the store for it?
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to do that. But I could trade you something of mine, like my trusty hairdressing scissors, for example.
I'll keep that
So that
in
we can
mind
cut
if I
things.
happen to find some perfume.
Thanks.
Very helpful. Where'd you learn to speak the English?
Learn to speak
You already
English.
have a knife.
The
Yeah.
missionaries in the jungle.
It's got banana all over it now,
They
so.
told me how to speak
Oh, we gotta find
And
these
only
missionaries.
that can speak it fluently.
Where can I find these missionaries?
They have their mission in the jungle. If you're thinking of asking them to teach you pygmy, forget it. They won't teach you for nothing.
You gotta pay him in jerky.
How come Bob over there didn't teach you?
Bob's a nice guy and all, but his grasp of the English language is a little limited. He thinks grandma is the person who washes his grandfather's socks.
Thanks for your time.
Ha!
Okay.
You enjoy that English literature joke?
I don't touch the stuff. It gives me gas.
Well, touch it!
Excuse me, I'd like to buy this alcohol.
Sure thing, son. May I see your ID, please?
I have a peeled
Yeah,
banana.
ID. You have ID, don't you, son?
I think I left it at home.
Stands for incredibly
Sorry,
delicious.
boy. No ID, no alcohol.
It's another Faye Russell calendar. I'm sick of them.
Film.
Excuse me. How much is this?
I'm afraid that costs more than you can afford.
Whoa. Judging you based on
It's one of those
your looks.
Swedish wildlife films. Who'd want to wear mouse ears on their head? Yeah, aniseed balls. Just my luck. It's out of order.
water. There's a globe.
Haven't talked to Wedgwood yet.
We have not talked to Wedgwood. There's like a rope in the foreground.
Neat.
Neat.
I'd like to buy this.
Sorry, son, but that's not for sale.
So sorry. Oh, and there's
I'd
a
like
record.
to buy this.
Sorry, son, but that's not for sale.
You're right. This is the worst store I've ever seen.
I'd like to buy this.
Sorry, son, but that's not for sale.
What is this? Well, whenever you asked what is this, we asked that a solid hour
How much
ago.
is this?
I'm afraid that costs more than
Just
you can
asked it a
afford.
second ago.
Yeah. This is an old point-and-click adventure game that we just found out about.
Excuse me. How much is this?
I'm afraid that costs more than you can afford.
So maybe if we get money, we can buy film and a record,
Elevated music collection.
elevator music, and a Swedish wildlife film. Did I try to buy this globe?
I'd like to buy this.
And he said it was for
Sorry,
sale.
son, but that's not for sale.
Guess we are down to talking
Sorry,
to
son.
Wedgwood.
Gross. I think they're full of castor oil.
Why?
Hi there.
Rah! Into the bag! Into the bag!
He was a pretty boy then.
Who's a pretty boy then?
Rah! Not you, that's for sure.
Rugged.
Polly want a cracker?
Rah! The name's Wedgwood. Twah! Bozo!
Reasonable.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Rah! Rah! 15 men on a dead man's chest. Rah! Rah! Rah!
I'd like to talk, but I gotta fly.
Rah!
Bird joke.
Wise guy, eh?
That's why they call him joking.
It's true. That seems like that's it for this terrible
experience.
24-hour convenience store.
More like inconvenience, alright?
Yeah. While I'm walking out...
That certainly looks like the window.
It does. While I'm walking out, I'll be right back if you want to walk
Interact
around
with
this
this?
village.
Do I ever?
I know you do.
I don't know the controls though. Uh-oh, you're missing a scene. There's a bunker.
Has there been any success in finding the crystal skull?
How did they know?
Not yet, Dr. Einstein.
That's the best Indiana Jones.
Men looking for it in the temple.
I must have that skull soon. It's the key to gaining entry to the Valley of the Mist.
And to obtaining more dinosaur samples.
Exactly. And with my new Dino Ray, I can begin building my army of dinosaur women.
Excellent, sir.
This was going to be the original plot
Rule the world.
of Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, but they couldn't afford the rights to the full
What do
story.
you say, sir?
I probably would have preferred to watch that movie, honestly.
Dinosaur
women! Alright. Use lighter. Pick up. Talk to the outhouse. Thank you. Alright. Well, we're doing that now.
I can talk all I want, but it ain't gonna talk back.
Use outhouse.
That doesn't seem to work.
Don't know how. Talk to Witch Doctor.
Hi, I'm Joe King. I don't speak pygmy. Goodbye. We accept MasterCard and Visa.
Great. Use the vacuum cleaner. Chief.
It's a bit too early for spring cleaning.
Okay, so I guess my feeling is I need to go back and get that perfume.
Yeah, we gotta go get that perfume.
They give you fast forward options in cutscenes, but not in these walk around scenes. Hey.
I put my arm in piranha-infested waters enough times for one day. Now ain't the time to be playing baseball.
Fish it out, buddy. Use vacuum cleaner on perfume.
It's a bit too early for spring cleaning.
Okay. Let's have a chat.
Hello, Joe.
What are you doing with the engine?
Sparky, what are you doing to the engine block?
I'm filing off the rough edges. You know what, Joe? I don't think the insurance company's gonna cover this one.
What insurance company?
You know, Crazy Kevin's Aircraft Insurance. You crash 'em, we cash 'em. Remember them?
The Crazy Kevin who now operates from Siberia?
Is that where he went? He still owes me 3 lessons with Crazy Kevin's ballroom dancing school.
Sparky, we've been had.
Does that mean
Sparky.
I won't get to do the cha-cha anymore? And to think, I paid him in advance.
Could I have one of your files?
Certainly, Joe.
I'll never
Just as soon
cha-cha
as you get me my
again.
comic
Oh,
book.
man.
Alright already. I'm working on it.
Aren't you our employee?
What was the name of that comic book again? It's Commander Rocket. The issue I want has Rocket battling the Chicago Mob.
Chicago
I'd
map.
be really happy if you could find me one.
I'll do my best, Sparky. Where's Faye? I told you to look after her.
Gee, sorry, Joe, but she just upped and left. Muttered something about going for help.
Which way did she go?
She headed off toward the Pinnacle.
How long ago did she leave?
Gee, I think it was about an hour ago. No, maybe it was 2 hours. Or was it a half an hour? You know, I should have brought my Commander Rocket watch.
Why didn't you stop her?
I tried really hard to stop her, honest. But she wouldn't listen to me.
Did you physically try to stop her? Are you kidding? And Dice with death? She started throwing things at me. I'm just lucky she left me in one piece. I better go find her. I'll stay here in case she comes back.
Okay.
Did I miss any really hot dialogue?
He's filing the engine block.
We can't get that perfume because it's in the water. We need a net.
I asked him for a file, and I said, give me a comic book first. Pick up Lily with paddle.
I'd rather leave it here.
Me too. Didn't get more bananas.
You still got that one.
It's going bad. It's been exposed to the air for like.
It's going to turn all brown.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, walk to the bath.
Maybe you can vacuum that coupon dry.
I haven't tried yet. I tried to use the outhouse and it said no. Oh.
So far we know that there are missionaries in the jungle.
And there's Lederhosen.
And there's a place that makes Lederhosen.
I'm into the jetty.
Oh, it's the boat salesman from Monkey Island. Or just LeChuck is going to be over here to the right.
Look at it. Look at it!
You can't do that. Sometimes it doesn't work. It's the magnifying glass.
Move it.
Gone fishing. Back later. The ferryman.
C.
That's not a flag. That's not a flag. It's a tea towel from the pirate ride at Disneyland.
Can you get it?
You couldn't pick up things that are at eye level. I really don't have any faith in this.
No high hopes?
I don't think I'd have any use for that.
Can't use a flag.
It's not a flag. It's a tea towel.
Well, this place is an option.
You'll need it later.
To the jangle. Salvation.
Salvation? The Small Princess, every Sunday with Jimmy and Mary Lou.
Which path should we go? Which one has Jimmy Jams? Let's go this way.
Oh, vacuum up that bug.
That water is really moving fast. That pretty bug really has that fish jumping. It looks like a rare green-finned Amazon trout, probably. I'm a pilot for hire, not a pyromaniac. It's a bit too early for spring cleaning. No way.
Okay.
The beetle would die inside the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Which path this time? Let's keep going to the right. Uh-oh.
It's a dinosaur gorilla.
Man, I hope it is.
so. I've never seen you before in my life.
That's a costume you got on, isn't it?
No, this is my authentic dinosaur skin. It's a little baggy because I'm starting to shed.
If you're a dinosaur, then why aren't you extinct?
Because I eat a balanced diet and exercise regularly.
Smart.
I tried to catch him with a gotcha question. That's what they call a gotcha question.
It's a costume. I can see the stitches.
Those aren't stitches. They're worry lines.
I know who you are. You're the gorilla I saw earlier.
No, I'm not. I'm a vicious dinosaur. Now leave me alone or I'll be forced to eat you.
You can't eat me.
I don't think
Gorillas
that's
are
true.
vegetarians.
Richard, gorillas
Okay,
are
you got
omnivores.
me. We did meet earlier. Now will you leave me alone? I've got to guard this log.
Can't drag him into going to Africa now.
Get out of it that easy. I've got some questions that need answers.
Do you have to keep bothering me? What do you want to know?
How did you do that disappearing trick before?
That's my little secret. Let me just say that it's easy to do if you don't really exist.
Could you teach me how to disappear?
Oh, how I wish I could. But unfortunately, I can't teach you to disappear. I can only suggest you go hide in the jungle.
Is there a reason why you're blocking my way?
Because it's convenient.
Uh-huh. It's revenge for the last time when you said I didn't exist and made me disappear.
Why are you wearing a pink dinosaur costume?
Because my blue chicken costume is still at the dry cleaners.
Nice
Checks out.
talking to you, but I gotta go.
Bye.
You should call him Joe King.
Jimmy and Bimmy.
No, Bimmy. Come on.
Bimmy is that lady. I guess that's not true. I guess that's
No
the girl
way.
that gets punched
What
in the
would I
stomach
do
at the
if it
start.
answered me?
Marion?
Marion!
I can talk all I want, but it ain't gonna talk back. I can talk all I want, but it ain't gonna talk back. Hi there, my name's Joe.
Howdy, Joe. I'm Mary Lou Cook.
Joe King.
My husband Jimmy and I run this mission.
Why is your husband lecturing that monkey?
Oh, he thinks he's an anthropologist or something. He's conducting an experiment to see how smart the monkeys are.
I'd say he's more a zoologist than anthropologist.
Trying to make him disappear
yeah,
too.
whatever. At least the monkeys keep him busy.
Has he made any breakthroughs yet?
I don't get too involved with his work. So you'd have to ask him about that. I have my own things to do.
How smart are the monkeys?
They're smart enough to keep Jimmy supplying them with bananas. If he keeps them here much longer, they'll have to go on diets.
I've heard enough. Thanks.
That's okay. I'll talk to you later. Oh, darn it. I'm really getting fed up with this nail.
Oh.
Almost worn out.
Do you have a comic book? We can do a tradesies. You need a peeled banana?
Hi, I'm Joe King.
Howdy, boy. The name's Jimmy Cook. Welcome to our humble mission. It's our own little slice of heaven.
Maybe he was reading The Monkeys, the comic book.
This looks more like a zoo than a mission.
Hey, I happen to like animals. In my spare time, I'm a zoologist. Last month I studied sloths. This month I'm studying monkeys.
What's a sloth? Are
Which
there
of
any
these
tigers?
three questions seems the most important to you?
None of them. I guess, do those monkeys have names?
Do the monkeys have names?
Well, they sure do. This one here is called Bonzo. The one in the middle is Cheetah. And the one in the pirate house is called Bubbles.
He's voiced by Bob Ross.
It's a sloth.
What exactly is a sloth?
A sloth is a tree-climbing edentate mammal found in Central and South America. They're slow-moving, hairy, and have little or no teeth.
That sounds a lot like my
The
grandfather.
most useful
Your
thing I could
grandfather
respond
climbed
with.
trees?
Why do we have
What
all
do
these
they
questions
eat
about
if they have no
sloths?
teeth?
Well, they eat stuff that doesn't require chewing. The species in this jungle has a particular liking for sweet
We're
nectar.
gonna encounter a sloth
We
later.
need some sweet nectar.
We need some sloth
I never
facts.
thought sloths could be so interesting.
I know what you mean.
I
Once you begin studying them, you'll find it hard to stop.
You'll
Truly
find
one
it
of
hard to
God's
stop.
finest creations.
I think I know enough about sloths.
We're gonna paint
You
some
never
later.
know enough.
Sloths are a happy accident.
Do you know where I could find a phone?
That's
Just
the
had
stuff.
a happy little
The only
sloth
place
down
I can
here.
think of is the Floda Lederhosen factory. You can
Smart.
find them over beyond the pinnacle.
Have you tried going to the only the only sign of civilization in the area for a telephone?
Why do you have a mission in the Amazon jungle?
Why not? It's just as good as any other place. The rent's cheap, weather's nice, and the place is brimming with natives who need spiritual guidance.
I don't see any natives around.
Yeah, well, this is their day off, okay?
I have more animal
I've
questions.
got some more animal questions.
I have many
Sure
questions.
thing. Fire away.
Are whales really big fish?
I've got animal questions, and you ask about his wife.
Is it true that whales are actually big fish?
That's a common misconception. Whales aren't fish at all. They're actually aquatic lizards who annually migrate onto land to lay their eggs.
Nice talking to you.
We're done here.
You are a terrible zoologist. Goodbye. Maybe now that you know his name is Bonzo, he'll talk to you. That's
No
Cheetah.
way. What would I do if it answered me?
Well, I was looking at how he's the only one who doesn't have a banana, and we've got a banana.
That's
so
true.
I was like, yeah, we got this. But I feel like I'm a little concerned that if I gave him a banana,
You're
he'd
gonna have
take
to
it,
walk all the way
and go
back.
all the way back
Yeah.
to get another banana.
You will.
So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the banana to his wife.
Nah, I'm gonna hold on to it for a while longer.
It was worth a shot. I guess I'm.
She could have filed her nails with it.
Yeah. So she wants a file.
Mm-hmm.
I need a comic book. Yeah. Who knows?
Oh, we need to get the perfume.
We need perfume. We need the comic book for the perfume.
Probably need that bug and or fish.
There are nets.
Oh, later, Hosen.
Skipping bud. A banana. Skip.
No thanks.
I've grown attached to it.
Me too.
Hi, my name's Joe King, pilot for hire.
Hello, Joe. I'm Skip, jungle explorer and comic collector.
You ever expect you'd find a comic collector in this neck of the jungle?
Mm-hmm.
I'll swap places with you.
In those nice shorts.
Lederhosen.
I mean, he's going to tell us to go get him at the factory.
Yeah, he needs Lederhosen if
Yeah.
you want a comic book from him. He needs you to vacuum something up. Vacuum up a pair of Lederhosen.
Commander Rocket versus the mob.
That's exactly the one I need.
I've got every issue of the comic. I even have #1 sealed in plastic and buried in my backyard.
Smart.
You actually collect comic books?
Sure, but I also collect the other magazines, like Amazing Stories, Detective Murder Monthly, and National Geographic.
You read National Geographic?
Heck no! I just look at the pictures.
I mean, that's what National Geographic
What's
is
the one you're
for.
reading all about?
It's really exciting. Commander Rocket is battling the Chicago mob, but his rocket pack runs out of gas. He has to find some alternative fuel source.
Does he find any new fuel?
Of course he does. He always wins out in the end, but you'll have to read the comic to find out how.
Do the mobsters kill him?
No way. Commander Rocket always gets out of a tight scrape. He's my hero.
How can he battle the mob? Is he a cop?
Not quite. He's a vigilante with a rocket pack. But the cops always help him out.
Thanks for the plot synopsis.
That's okay.
My friend loves reading Commander Rocket.
Another Rocket fan right here in the jungle. What a small world. Here's a message for him in Commander Rocket code. GSRHRHZHVXIVG NVHHVV.
My friend has every issue of Rocket but one.
Really? Which one is he missing?
Wow. These all sound like great issues. Tell me about the one where Dr. Nazi captures his girlfriend.
The Nazi captures his girlfriend.
Huh? Commander Rocket doesn't have a girlfriend. You must be thinking of another hero.
Uh-oh, I'm a poser. Oh, no!
I gotta go now.
Goodbye.
Hello, Skip.
Oh, hello, Joe.
Dr. Nazi is a really unfortunate
What comic
surname.
book
It is.
Commander Rocket versus the mob.
I gotta go now.
No!
I'm
I've
Joe
gotta
King.
go.
I gotta go
I'm
now.
sorry. We gotta.
Hello, Skip.
Oh, hello, Joe.
What comic book were you reading?
Commander, it's really, I got every, I even have number.
Man, does that guy have a file too? He's also filing his
My
nails.
friend loves reading Commander Rocket.
Another Rocket fan right here in the, what a small, here's a message. GSRHRHZHVXIVG NVHHZPV.
If you think I'm gonna write that down, you are Joe King.
My friend has every issue of Rocket but one.
Really? Which one is he missing?
The one where his sidekick quits crime fighting. The one where he battles the Chicago mob. The one where Captain Hate blackmails the mayor.
The one
Joke's
that
on you, they're all the
battles
same issue.
Chicago mob.
That's the very comic that I've got here. I've got a spare copy at home. If you want, you can have this one.
Thanks. This'll make Sparky's day.
I'm sure it will.
Do you say
I
Sparky?
understand how
He's my
important it
rival.
will be to your friend.
Nice shorts.
Those shorts you have on are really swell. Where did you buy them?
I don't know. My mommy buys all my clothes for me.
What sort of things have you discovered?
Well, my partner Bud and I have discovered the ancient wooden chicken of Talmaxaquarta, the mystical toothpick of the great King Manaputu, and the sacred crown of the Sun King.
I thought the sacred crown of the Sun King was unearthed last century.
Yeah, but the Museum of Mexico lost it in their collection. We helped them find it again, which was no easy task. It took more than 3 days to look through 50 cardboard boxes.
I gotta go now.
Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Joe King, pilot for hire.
Hello, Joe. I'm Bud. And my friend here is Skip. We're explorers.
Are you guys professional explorers?
Uh-huh. That's why we're wearing these spiffy safari jackets and neat pit helmets.
Yes, they're quite nice.
Gee, thanks. Our safari suits are fashionable, yet practical. And our pit helmets help create an air of professionalism.
What are you looking for in this jungle?
We're trying to find the legendary lost tribe of Amazon women.
Why do you want to find a tribe of Amazons?
We were previously captured by them. They took us to their secret Amazon fortress. And then I'd rather not say what they did.
What did they do to you?
Well, after they captured us, they used us for certain services. The sort of services that only men can provide. If you know what I mean.
No, I don't really know what you mean.
You know, they made us do things that only men have the equipment for.
What? Like fixing the thermostat and cutting the grass?
Oh, I give up. Yes, they made us fix the thermostat, cut the grass, and take out the garbage. It was dreadful.
You want to get revenge for being captured?
No way. We want to be captured again.
How did you get away? Did you escape?
Are you kidding? We wanted to stay there. You see, I've got this embarrassing rash. It's from the jungle heat, you know. They saw that and kicked us out.
Where is your
Oh, why we gotta talk to this guy about his rash?
I'd rather not say. It's rather embarrassing.
Why
Willing to pay lots
is
of
it
money to get rid of
embarrassing?
it.
Boy, it is hot here.
It's hot here. Is it always this hot?
You bet it is. It's so hot that you could chafe and end up with a rash. Just like I have. I tell you, a rash cure in this jungle would be worth money.
Gee, if I find one, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
That's why. We needed to know.
Find a rash cure, he'll give you his file, maybe. Oh, it's a sloth. Like, what is that? Is like someone threw sneakers up on a rope?
Over the ravine. Okay, Joe. Tell us where your pop's hitting the Model X7 atomic brain.
He's just standing here reading this to the sloth.
Never!
Leaping wizards. Professor Harbuckle was right. Those thugs have kidnapped his daughter, Stacy.
Smash! Oh no, it's Commander Rocket. Get him, boys. Zap. Zap. Woof.
What did you
you do to them?
I immobilized them momentarily with my atomic stun gun. We have no time to lose. Jumping jackrabbits. My rocket pack is out of gas.
Bleep, bleep. Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit the bottle.
Bada, 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 bada. That's very potent alcohol you have there. It just might work in my rocket pack.
Hey, go easy with that stuff. It costs money.
Eat land, Rocket.
Bada, 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 bada.
Begin, begin.
Bada, bada.
He got away.
Oh, Rocket, you're such a fiend.
The American dream, fam.
Well, what do you know? A loose page fell out of the comic book.
It's got part of a blueprint on it.
There's some sort of blueprint on the back of it.
Can you use them together? The wet coupon and the torn page.
And the dry coupon.
Yeah. They'll
Use
stick together.
torn page on soggy page.
If I put these two pieces of paper together, I could see the complete blueprint on the back.
For a rocket ship.
It's the blueprint.
You're gonna use it to
Rocket's
build
rocket.
a
It
way
can
out
reach
of here.
Speeds of up to 100 miles an hour and runs on just a.
Oh, I have the secret code.
That's the new Amazon Queen. Okay, you need nectar for that sloth. Okay, we made a full loop. Give that blueprint to your mechanic and say, do it.
Build me a rocket backpack. And he'll be like, I need you to bring me these things in order to do that.
So, what do I look like, a mechanic?
Oh, this is intolerable. What if I click shift? Do you run faster if I'm holding down shift? No, you just refuse to go. What do you... Oh. Because the path's over there. That's my fault.
Why are you so bad at walking? Oh, I was the one who was bad at walking.
Okay, it appears that no buttons make him go faster.
I don't believe you can speed him up.
I was hopeful.
Hiya, Joe.
I wanted it to happen.
I thought you were gonna look at it and just trigger the whole sequence again. Read it out loud to his face and spoil it.
I've been all over the jungle, and I finally found you a copy of Commander Rocket. Here. Thanks, Joe. Now, as a reward, you can give me one of your files. Joe? Yes?
Someone's clipped a coupon from the back page.
Yeah, so?
Well, it's not exactly mint condition, is it?
Sparky, it's just a comic book for crying out loud.
But I'm a comic book collector. It has to be in mint condition. Otherwise, it's worthless.
I don't believe this.
No offense, Joe, but I might get a new copy when we get back home. You can keep this one.
I don't want that stupid comic. I want a file.
Oh, you can have that, too.
Finally.
Screw
Next time, you can get your own comics.
I thought it was gonna be like you have to go find another source
Yeah,
for
I
the
did
comics.
too.
Like, okay.
Oh, this is about to be a sad boy.
I mean, I'm still a sad boy. But, okay, so
Go see a missionary lady.
yeah, give her a file.
She was right. And then more rights.
Ooh.
We don't know what Gorilla wants.
He just wants to banana slammer.
That's true.
I don't have any reason to give it to
Ah!
You need to give your file to the other guy that's got a file, and he'll give you the proper file. Oh, you won't go, yeah.
I'm just trying to find the circle. Do you do anything with this waterfall?
Looked at it. Says the water's fast. Use the vacuum cleaner on the waterfall.
Nah, I'm gonna hold on to it for a while longer.
Give him the comic book back. Sorry, I actually don't want
It ain't
this.
Christmas yet.
Okay, the only other place we haven't been to is the Lederhosen factory.
Yeah.
And I think you can't go in, but maybe there'll be something like outside.
Would you like the sweet nectar of this peeled banana?
Seems like a good way to lose your banana.
Somehow, I don't think this is the natural diet of sloths.
You don't have to chew bananas, they're soft.
You have to give that dog some drugged meat to
Yeah,
go off on
that's
you.
what I was thinking too.
It's full of sweet nectar.
Sweet nectar. Of course it is.
Take flour.
It is. It's a flower. Okay.
It's full of sweet nectar. He doesn't look too happy.
He's like the least ferocious guard dog. Grrr.
Easy boy. I'll
It's just
be on
Scooby-Doo.
my way.
What's that pink thing in front of the dog? I guess we'll never know.
Lock the door.
These mannequins are wearing lederhosen. I don't think I'd have any use for that.
I don't know why you think that.
Take lederhosen from mannequins.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
That's a pencil joke.
Leave my pencil alone.
Okay. Just my luck. It's out of order. Just my luck. It's out of order.
Water.
I was
Oh, there's a
wondering if you could
thermostat.
help me.
Maybe we can fix it.
What do you want?
Do you have a phone that I could use?
I'm sorry, but we don't have a telephone.
How about a ham radio?
No, we don't have a ham radio.
How about a pig radio?
Oh, dang it.
Pigeon?
No, we don't have a courier pigeon. Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
How about a pig radio?
I'm getting sick of your jokes.
I'm
What do
joking.
you want?
Those are the same thing.
I have an urgent call to make.
For crying out loud, we do not have a telephone.
Ring. I'm gonna talk to your
I'd like
manager.
to see your superior.
I'm afraid my superior is busy. Maybe I can help you.
I doubt it. You haven't been much use so far.
Well, if that's your attitude,
This is
I'll
not
have
how
nothing
you
to
get
do.
customer service people to help
Goodbye.
you in your plight.
Uh-oh. That's a light switch.
Hey, you! Hold it right there!
Turn off the lights
You
on her.
can't just
Use her
walk
phone
around
while she
on
can't see what you're
What are you
doing.
doing here?
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I'm lost, and I was hoping you could help me.
What does this look like? An information bureau? If you want help, go talk to the fat guy at the convenience store.
I'm curious. What are you guys doing in the jungle?
We have a lederhosen factory. We make lederhosen for export to Europe. Who are you anyway? Are you the fumigator?
I have a vacuum cleaner.
I'm the fumigator.
Ah, I see you have your equipment with you. Do all the rooms except for the library. We don't want you to find any secret passages.
Did I hear? Did you say?
Did you say
What now?
secret passages?
Secret passages? No. I meant to say
Did you say
special packages.
time passages?
Now just be a good boy and stay
Time
away from the library.
Passages.
Turn off the lights. Take her pencil. You gotta use lights switch.
Hey, turn the lights back on. I'm trying to work here.
Sorry.
Alright. Well.
I vote.
Seems like this is gonna be a lot.
This is a good place to take a break.